this is the part of the project that can be tedious but also be fun, and that is fine-tuning. We need to make sure that everything is actually prepared for winter, and so for that reason, we're going to work on this a little bit. We're going to take it out in the field, put it in snow for the first time, and then by the end of the video, hopefully we'll be able to mount these Icelandic snow tires and turn this little Land Rover known as Yeti into an absolute snow monster. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's raining really good out there, and according to the weatherman, it's been snowing in the mountains for days, which means that it's time to take this up, get it on some snow, see how it's doing, finish up a couple of things so we can wrap up this build and just start enjoying it. Last weekend, I took the family out. We did some snow camping, quote unquote, which was actually just rain camping. And now that I'm back and my other Land Rover is dried out, it's time for Nick and I to get in the shop and start to work on some of the honeydew things that I have on a list. What have you been up to, Nick? The people want to know.
We are finishing up the steering.
Steering! And not like the steering people are normally finishing up. That like connects your chassis to your axle. But the kind of steering that goes like from the steering wheel to the steering box. We had it kind of temporarily scabbed in for the competition, but now we're doing it right. While I was editing, Nick threw in a new turb ski. He hooked up the heater. We got a blower for the heater now. There's been all kinds of little things. I guess I should talk about the turb ski. The old turb ski hold like 9 pounds. This one right here, I think it would like spike to 10. The new one, what was it spiking to? Like 14? Basically 1 bar. Yep. Yeah, spiking to 14, 1 bar. And since we did intercool it, we're good to a bar past. So, which I could do that in a whole other video as to why you need to intercool once you get up to those kinds of pressures. But in any case, this one actually makes turb ski spool sounds, which is very exciting. And once he's done with the steering, I think everything else is buttoned up, and we can go take it for a drive right now. It's turning. This thing is so fun. It's fun to look at. But, oh, it sounds so good with the new turbo. And the engine's cold, so it's real knocky right now, but it sounds good. Like the whole package. We've got the right shocks on here now. I'm just kind of tooling around on my property real quick before we go take it on the street. I got to go run a couple errands, and then we're going to go try to find snow. But the steering, super good, super light. Very, very pleased with the way this thing works. Just through just normal day-to-day usage. Honestly, this is not a normal kind of video to do where we're just kind of fine-tuning stuff, but I want to use this as a daily driver. So not only are we going to go hit the snow today, but I want to go use it around town and just like get coffee and just see how practical this is for normal stuff. Okay, does the heater work? So first click out was high, right? Or was the second click out high?
It's whatever the thing isn't.
It's backwards?
I think it's high then low.
Do you feel anything? I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? So we're on floor?
Yeah.
So I gotta go up for defrost. Does it feel warm?
It is warm.
It is warm.
The fan leaves a little. It was better when it was low. It might be these, connections.
Everybody says that these don't get hot very easily. We'll find out, won't we?
It feels great.
It's fun, dude.
Yeah.
It's fun because it's working right now. It'll be less fun when it's not working.
How are you guys?
Howdy.
Hi.
I would like a... Is this for him or me?
That's gonna be the mocha for him.
Mocha for him. All right. Cup holder, I like.
Here's just going to ask you a quick question.
How about from back there? Right out of the gate, I need a wiper. So we're making a list of improvements, we'll call them. We are down to around 5. We also realize the gauge that we've got is not like crazy accurate at the lower pressures. So we're air down to around 5. I'm excited to see what kind of snow we got up here. Starting to get some snow now. I'm wanting to be extra cautious. We're 10 plus miles already away from the truck and trailer, and we're by ourselves. This is not how I typically like to do this. But I really wanted to see what this truck was made of before we get the Icelandic snow tires on it. And the way that it just floats over everything is exactly what I was hoping for. I mean, we are very light in comparison to the contact patch that we have on the terrain. And the way that this works is phenomenal. It feels really good. And you know, the gears for this, I was complaining that it just wasn't geared low enough for rock crawling, which is not what I'm building this for anyway. But they're kind of perfect for snow because they're a little bit taller, so a little bit more usable. And it in 4 low in the snow, this thing seems like it's right where it needs to be. That's a lot of branches. Oh God, I'm going so slow. Oh, please let me keep my mirrors. I don't know why I'm wincing with my eyes.
I am too.
Oof. Well, they're really heavy. I think we're like letting them go and they're just springing up. I better turn these off. I don't have to like take my wipers. Oh yeah. Okay, wipers engage. Well, they're not the strongest wipers or the newest, but they are wiping away the snow. One downside of LED, they don't melt snow for shit. At least not these ones. I should say that's the downside of $90 Amazon LED. Ditch. Wow. Come on, reverse. Hang in there with me. So you can try forward. Okay, lockers. Oh, that's getting us deeper. I think we're in a mud hole, Nick. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I see what we're working with here. This time this winch was used, it was like 97 degrees. It's less now. This is a great time to plug Yankum ropes, of course. Best quality recovery gear in the industry, in my opinion. I actually have one of their new adjustable winch extensions I should probably be using. Sorry, Alan. I'll use it on the next one. They have this cool new product where it's got different loops in it and you can adjust the length of your winch extension based on what you need. It's pretty neat. God, that steering is real light and easy. I like it a lot. I would say, Nick, that our timing is all wrong. We just made it to the deep stuff. I want to go play that way. This whole area is where it's usually the deepest in this whole forest. I want to go down it so bad. I mean, I'm not even trying, and I'm going up to my knees, really close to my knees anyway. My concern is we get down there, and then we don't come back up there. I mean, we could winch ourselves backwards. And actually, I talked with Yankum Ropes about this. I could run the rope under the axles and out of the front and do a front pull. You know, like if we had to get ourselves back up here. What do you think? Do we go play around down there and see how deep it is?
We are right here, and it is dark, but I bet it's early still.
You're a good friend, Nick. Let's do it.
All right.
It's the time of year where it gets dark so dang early. I swear it's like 4 to 4:30 if you're in the mountains or in the valleys. You're gonna be in dark this time of year. But we're still gonna have a little bit of fun, and this is dangerous. But I do feel like we have enough gear with us and enough experience that we could winch ourselves back out of this little play area. And so for now, I'm just gonna enjoy myself, have fun, proceed with caution, and see what this little Land Rover can do. Oh, don't be shy now. Oh! You see me okay?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, this little crack, we're gonna have to come back Saturday and we'll hit this with the Icelandic snow tires because that crack is just ridiculous. I did it in my Samurai last year when it was on 42s. I borrowed a set of tires from a buddy, and it doesn't want you to come back out. But it'd be perfect for us to come back up here and play here in a few days. Give it a little more time to build some powder too.
It's getting there.
It's getting there. I think we shouldn't push our luck too much. We are very far from our truck and trailer and even farther from civilization, so. Well, my drone light is about to land. I like having moonlight though. The snow is actually quite a bit deeper than it looks, but we're just floating. That was the whole idea with this, turning it into like a snow wheeler, is the fact that I knew I had an opportunity with an all aluminum body, all aluminum doors, tailgate, hood, all that aluminum, super thin frame, very small footprint. I knew that we'd have something light enough that if we threw a big pillowy tire on it, it would just perform outstanding in the snow. And this was just a little bit to wet our beak and just kind of see what the snow levels are like. Because this weekend, we're going to go up with real snow wheeling rigs and see if we can keep up. But of course, we have a trick up our sleeve, and that is Icelandic snow tires from Arctic Trucks. It's going down. We have Arctic Trucks tires. The Arctic Truck build will finally be realized today as an Arctic build, I should say. The Arctic build will be realized today with the Arctic Truck tires. I may have mentioned at the beginning of the video, I don't remember. 2 of these mounted just fine, and 2 of them are kind of tough to mount. So I bought one of these bazooka tube things. I think that's like Band-Aid. I think bazooka tube's an actual brand. Either way, I bought a bead seeder on Amazon. I've always seen these and was very enticed, and now I finally get to play with one in person. Eye protection and ear protection is mandatory in the Dirt Lifestyle shop, especially when you're shooting a whole bunch of air into something that could potentially have a speck of dirt or rubber in it. We don't want this in our eyes. I have a feeling this is gonna be kind of loud. Go. It really wants it.
Okay, I'll start filling.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you good with that?
No.
Oh.
But I mean, I want to see, maybe.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, I'm good. It's sliding.
Yeah, I'm
It's like an iron gap over here, dude.
really.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. It's coming. It's coming. Woo! Or someone would turn that into something that launches, potatoes or whatever. Not that that would be legal. Little bonus point here. I want to do studs. These Icelandic snow tires are already killer because of all the 3D siping. I mean, they're literally made for snow. But they're also made for studs, and I did order a set of the boring normal studs. But when I saw these on Amazon, I mean, when you're making something that you want it to be the Arctic Snow Land Rover, isn't this what comes to mind? Super spiky stuff. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I think we're gonna zip a couple of these in here and then just make a game time decision. Like, do we keep these or do we just run normal studs in here? That's pretty aggressive.
So aggressive.
But aggressive good, or am I even gonna be able to get on my trailer? The first like 2 feet of it's metal. Dude, you know that off-road though, like death metal track. This is the most metal thing I've ever done to an off-road truck, dude. It's so metal. I mean, they zip right back out, so like, I can throw a few in there. If you can't stay on top of the powder and you just keep going down into like the slippery, like, icy stuff, I feel like this would keep you going forward.
Yeah,
Much less, on any kind of ice, right? Or just really hard packed snow. But then if we're on really hard packed snow and I'm floating and I've got all this 3D siping, do I really need these? I want this to work so bad, but there are so many reasons not to do this.
Your poor trailer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about the wood is definitely going to get chewed up by this. There's no doubt about it. But I'm concerned that I can't get on the trailer without like ripping these off and stuff because I'm trying to like get up on, because you know me, I don't like to use ramps anyway. So, I mean, that would be the obvious solution is to use these with ramps. I think I'm going to try the normal studs.
I think a wise decision. It does pain me to look at these and not use them, but
They look insane. It looks like a Judas Priest album cover, dude. And we are probably literally breaking the law by running these on the street, so. With Ed. That's got a jiggle.
Yeah.
That is 4 PSI on the nose, and we got a good jiggle. Not even broke in, so I'm liking that. We actually put some weight in the back here. We're gonna mount the spare just so we have some more rearward weight. If you watched the build series, you saw we put the winch back here for that reason and the battery back here to try to take some of the weight off of the front and put it in the back, specifically for snow performance. The front is gonna look a little better at 4 just because it has an engine and stuff over it, but overall, I mean, we're still probably only looking at like a 3,200 pound, maybe a 3,000 pound rig. So that's a lot of air volume to support that much weight, or that little amount of weight. So I don't think we're ever gonna see like crazy sidewall, but I think that we're gonna get good enough performance that we're not gonna have to air down any more than this anyway. Studs come in tomorrow. We're gonna finish prepping this thing. We're gonna get that spare tire mounted, get all the gear ready, because Saturday is gonna be the first legit snow trip. It's been snowing since we went out a couple days ago. So not tomorrow, but the day after, we're gonna be on the trail. I'm gonna be with a guy who's got 43s and 500 horsepower. So I'm hoping that I can keep up with him with a 1/5 of the horsepower and, I don't know, 2/3 of the tire size, whatever that would equal out to. So wish us luck. We're gonna be seeing you very soon. As soon as we're done shooting this video, I'm gonna shoot the portal video that I've been talking about doing for months, and you'll see that on Sunday. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the trail.